Yo, what's going on, my people? Big Poppy, unsecured from the skiff, holding it down. Hey, I apologize, man. Been away a little bit. I've got the Airbnb here. It seems to be open all week, every week since late May, early June. My boy Rudy hit me up. Was down in Florida. Daughter and the grandkids. Wife's friend and daughter came down, and now we've got my brother-in-law and his wife, Arena's sister, uh, in the house. So been busy, been running around. Wanted to do this yesterday, but I needed a break after I had a few cocktails on Thursday. Didn't feel like doing much. But holy shit, what is going on in this world? And I'm going to get to my overall point. But if you're following me, thank you. Like, subscribe, push it around. Today's episode should get a lot of pushes because we're going to talk a little bit about what I spend a lot of time doing. That's in the military. So let me put my glasses on if they don't fog up. So, golly, reading the news, paying attention, all the things that are happening, different channels. You got Alex Jones, $45 million punitive damages case for spreading false theories and ideology. He lost $4.5 million in the civil side of it. So $50 million to him. Good job, Alex Jones. You're a patriot. Woo, true warrior. Proud of you, dumbass. Next would be Trump up in Bedminster. He was interviewed on the first hole, asked about Saudis and why he's allowing this tournament to happen at one of his properties. 2016, if you remember, Trump was adamant it's the Saudis who bombed or flew planes into our buildings, stood up and said so with a bravado that you would expect of a candidate running for presidency. He said he knew it happened by the Saudis and he knew they were responsible for it. And yet, this past weekend, what did he say? Something to the tune of, look, there needs to be more investigations. We need to take another look at it. And the whole reason for him boils down to one thing. You know what that is, right? Money. So much money and so much of a good tournament at Bedminster this past weekend for Live Golf that tickets on Sunday were on sale for $1. You could make a $1 donation to the royal family on behalf of Donald Trump. That's how crazy that is, right? Just nonsense every time we turn around. Nonsense, nonsense, nonsense. The Republican Party is getting more radical and way right. The Democratic Party seems to be getting more liberal, pushing to the left, and it seems like we can't find this happy common denominator of zero, which is in the middle, and trying to work collectively together. Legislation trying to get it passed, incredible. Burn pit victims, thank God somebody finally did something. A bill was passed in June. It was 84 to 16. It went to the Senate. Again, not a word changed, and every Republican voted it down until they received some backlash from hundreds of thousands of vets across this nation. And then what happened a few days later? The bill got passed. So the point is, our voices mean something. What we say means something. What we do means something. How we act means something. So it's important that you vote, that you do the things that are beneficial to us as American citizens. Those people work for us. And if you're not going to hold them accountable on both sides, lead, follow, or get the fuck out of the way. It's very simple in life. It's very simple in life. Now, you had veterans standing up for something. And you have guys like me who put my name out there, put my identity out there, talk about the things that I think are important as it relates to the military, as it relates to society, as it relates to politics. I take all the backlash that comes my way. I take all the disagreements from people that come my way. I take the praise that comes my way. But we've got a problem, man. Houston, we have a problem. And forgive me, I've been working in the yard. I'm sweating a little bit. I wanted to stop and get this out while I had the chance. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it openly. JQP, Airmen, NCO, senior NCO pages that anonymously post all this stupid shit, crying and moaning, put your name on it. Stand up like the warrior you are supposed to be. If you fear a supervisor, or you fear a captain, or you fear a lieutenant colonel, then you probably need to find a new way of making money, a new living. You need to go find a new uniform to wear. Put your name on it. Call it like you see it, and do what's right for those that have to follow in your footsteps. And a perfect example with why I am the way I am, or why I say the things I say in the fashion that I say them, is very, very simple. I was PCSing one day, had to go into my chief's office. He called me down. He wanted to have a conversation with me. And this guy, Ed Washburn, one of the best chiefs I've ever met, he called me into the room. He said, "Hey, you're on your way. I'm proud of what you've done. Thank you for your service. Thank you for everything you've done. I probably will be retired by the time you come back to the U.S." But he looked me dead in the eye and he said, "Poppy, never change." And I had no idea what he was talking about. And I said, "Chief, I'm not sure I'm tracking. Where are we going with this?" He says very simply, "The trees of freedom have to be shaken every now and then. And you are one of the dudes that shakes. There is no stupid question, but you have stupid people doing stupid things. Like this whole idea. I figured out how military and how airmen are just these past few days. My niece and nephew moved here to the United States of America. We got them enrolled in school. I'm walking through my neighborhood. I'm walking outside at schools. And lo and behold, officers, Navy, Army, Air Force, Marines, walking around without a fucking cover on. Like it's nothing. Women now can put their hair down. It's flying in the wind. Some have it braided, some have it ponytailed. Some have multiple ponytails in a ponytail. People are walking around on fucking phones with no hats outside of buildings. Is this what we become? Like now, instead of creating this synergistic, seamless war team who dress alike, look alike, act alike, and talk alike, we care more about their individuality. Everybody's got a fucking beard. Everybody's got PF, pseudofolliculitis barbae now. They got fucking shaving waivers. Everybody's hair looks different. Come on, guys. Who came up with this nonsense? Do you feel like somehow your rights were violated? Do you feel somehow that you don't get to be an individual? Well, you shouldn't be. You're part of a fucking team. The biggest business in the world. Responsible for defending the citizens and this nation against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And yet you clowns want to worry about what your hair looks like. You're not fucking walking a runway. You're not modeling for anybody. Nobody gives a shit. Now I question whether or not you are willing to write the fucking greatest check of all. We need a vector check. All of us need a vector check. I've said that from the civilian side of things. I've said that as it relates to the VA and them screwing up people's lives. And I'm saying it now for the military. You guys need a vector check. And you need to figure out why you joined, why you serve, and why you should be proud. And if you can't fit into any of that bucket that goes in with that, find something else to do, man. It's freaking embarrassing. No hat, hands in pockets, nothing. It's ridiculous. And it pisses me off because great men and women came before you to exemplify and wear that uniform with pride. Now you guys just make it like a three-piece suit. You don't give a damn. And it's embarrassing. So that's my point on the military today. And always remember, there's a veteran somewhere, just about in every crowd, watching and paying attention to what you're doing and how you're acting and how you're addressing people. You're representing something bigger than yourself, clowns. So get it together. You got me? So it's your boy, Big Poppy. This is Unsecured from the Skiff. We're going to keep coming back. We're going to keep diving in. And we're going to keep addressing the things that ail us and the things that me and my contemporaries talk about. And we're going to do it and put our name on it because that's how we act. That's how big boys and girls act. So you guys flipping shit to this Airman NCO page, put your name on it. Put your name on it and be held accountable. And if you don't like it, find something else to do. Simple. Like, subscribe, follow. I love you guys. We're going to keep digging body shots to people until we get some things changed. Or we're going to try to die trying to change things. Either way, I'm not worried about it, because we're all going to leave this earth someday. You got me? So reach out to me. Follow me, like, subscribe. Unsecure from the Skiff with Big Poppy. And we're going to try to get back on a schedule as soon as I can add some verbiage to my Airbnb rules about courtesy and emails and showing up and scheduling and all that other stuff. All right? It's been real, man. Enjoy your weekend. Have a few cocktails for me. And I'm going to get back out here in this heat and do the hard work that old fat people shouldn't have to do. All right? Big Poppy's out of here. Peace out, man.